my perspective on the state of the 25 and 50 freestyle as of Friday, 1 March 2024. I am Tanis Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I'm filming this Friday, 1 March 2024. So here I, Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, provide a brief perspective on the 25 and 50 freestyle swimming. So this is swimming events. So this is the 25-yard freestyle and 50-meter freestyle, however the pool may be formatted, be it like 2 lengths to reach 25 yards or 2 lengths to reach 50 yards or 2 lengths to reach 25 meters or 2 lengths to reach 50 meters or something like that. I've already confused myself. Okay, so this is covering yards and meters. So as of filming this on Friday, 1 March 2024, the 50 freestyle is a standard distance competed in both yards and meters competitions. That, yes. And that is kind of all levels of competition once one has reached a certain age. And the 25-yard events is something I contested for. I started swim team when I was 6 years old, and it was kind of the introductory distance for swimmers. And so we raced it as 8 and unders for my summer league team for all of the strokes, and that we contested, which is like front crawl, freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly, so 4 strokes. And then from 9 to 10, the butterfly was still 25-yard. So I was on swim team 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, my age. So I competed in 25-yard events for 5 years. And so to say that it's excluded from competition programs is wrong. One just might not be looking in the right place. All right. So there's that. It's not event commonly contested that I have seen at like the international senior level or international junior level for that matter. Okay. The 50 freestyle, on the other hand, is like a staple, so to speak. Okay, so that's the state of its inclusion in competitions, which I think is a good one. Do I have any strong feelings about this? This goes into how I kind of feel about how far a person is allowed to go underwater before they have to swim the stroke. So the only of front crawl, back crawl, so front crawl as in freestyle, back crawl as in backstroke, butterfly as in butterfly, and breaststroke as in breaststroke. The only stroke that has actually swum underwater from like the dive or the start or the push start or whatever it is breaststroke. The rest are just like kicking. And so there was something in Summer League, there was a little bit of a stigma of, there was the socially accepted, if you kick past or go past half the pool length, so past 12.5 yards, you kind of cheated in the race, whether or not it was called that way. It was the clean swimmers, and it stayed that way all the way through graduation. And we did form cliques on that a bit, especially those of us who did sports outside of swimming. We might not have been the fastest people on the team by the end, even if we were at the beginning kind of thing, like as 8 and unders. We were like, the swimmers were like, just get there as fast as possible. And I was like, you know, if you're kicking like 15 meters of 25 meters, and especially if there's like a long pool and you have to do a flip turn, you swim all of what, 5 to 8 meters, right? As a spectator, like I'm pissed because I didn't actually get to watch swimming. I got to watch somebody being lazy and just kicking underwater, right? And then as a swimmer, you can't, like, these people tend to have really sloppy strokes. They can't really swim the event, right? That's why they kick underwater, to overcompensate for their inability to actually swim the stroke. So it's like, maybe we need people at the top who can actually swim the strokes. So I would personally, if I got some say, reduce the 15-meter rule. So if you kick past 15 meters in a meter competition kind of thing, or if you're underwater under 15 meters, you get disqualified. Shorten that to 5. 10 would be a bit much too. So maybe like 5 to 7.5. Even if that requires a push start, I was faster from a push start head high freestyle than I was head down freestyle from a block. So if you're good at the stroke, the block doesn't actually matter, speaking from experience. So that's something that I personally got frustrated with, especially like at water polo practice, and I'm like, I just went a 27 and my fastest time from a block is 30 seconds. You know, right, so there's just a little bit of, like, for me, I think it was partially because I have asthma, right? So, like, I'm like, more oxygen, right? I'm not going to kick underwater. I need my oxygen supply. All right, so if a person kicks really far underwater, there's a good chance they don't have asthma, right? And it was, like, so that's a personal kind of feeling I have is, or not feeling, but perspective, and was shared with my cohort of those of us who competed in more than one sport. Especially those of us who had cross-discipline, so that meaning not like cross-aquatics discipline, I had that, like those of us who were capable of competing and did, not just capable, we actually did compete on teams in multiple sports, at least one of which was in the water and at least one of which is a land sport. Okay. And for at high school or level, let's be, right, so a lot of people did soccer and stuff like that, but high school, one land, one water, minimum. Kind of thing. We tended to have a higher like quality standard than those who were just swimmers, and so we'd like to see a higher quality standard. Right, there's a little bit of a stigma towards swimmers in general of like, if you want to be viewed as a swimmer, swim the dang stroke, don't just kick underwater, kind of thing. But that's something that I would say the governing bodies and a lot of the swimmers, ignorance is bliss, and that kind of perspective from those of us who are capable of doing more than one sport and more than one competition medium kind of thing. So that's my perspective. Might be a hot one, and if it's not a hot one, it might be in the future, and it might not ever be in the future. But that's my perspective on the state of the 25 and 50 freestyle as of Friday, 1 March 2024. And I am Tanis Leonhardi, and this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, at least currently.